Tanishikiawa. Bonjour. Bonjour and hello. Welcome to 5 Top Reasons to Travel the Dawson Trail today. My name is Pierrette Sherwood and I'm a French-Canadian Métis and founder of the Dawson Trail Commemorative Project. This project was initiated in 2019 with a goal to revive the history of the Dawson Trail, which is why I feel compelled to share some insights with you today on the 5 top reasons you need to make this trail your next destination. But first, I would like to acknowledge that the Dawson Trail reaches into the ancestral lands of the Anishinaabe, the Nahiawak, the Nakota, Dakota, and the homeland of the Red River Métis. It crosses both Treaty 3 and Treaty 1 territories from east to west, and its origins were that of a First Nations trail since time immemorial. For those who are new to the Dawson Trail, I should mention that it was formerly referred to as a land and water route that started at Port Arthur in Thunder Bay, Ontario. This said, the Dawson Trail Interpretive Trail, which we invite you to discover today, consists of 15 colorful wayfinding markers and 8 permanent artistic and interpretive exhibits found along the land portion of the route, which stretches 150 kilometers from the northwest angle at the Lake of the Woods in Ontario, or Kapabi Kotawangag in Anishinaabemowin, to its original terminus at the foot of Seine River in St. Boniface, Manitoba. Now, before we get started, let me be clear. There are many reasons to discover this trail, but I'll give you 5 top reasons to consider this for your next road trip adventure. Number 1, the Dawson Trail is Canada's first all-Canadian access road to the west. Construction started at an area traditionally known as Mistamiskano in Anishinaabemowin. That loosely translates to the Great Beaver Way. Up until the Dawson Trail's construction, the Red River Colony and all of the Great Northwest Territory of Canada was cut off from the east by 1,000 kilometers of practically impassable country. The road portion of the route was Canada's first attempt to provide an all-Canadian highway, linking the east with the prairies without having to detour through the United States. Number 2, the trail crosses 3 biomes. Put simply, biomes are areas of the planet with a similar climate and landscape where similar animals and plants live. Each biome has characteristics that make it unique. Well, our wonderful Dawson Trail crosses 3 different biomes, from the prairies to the boreal forest, including an area famously known by locals as the area where the forest meets the prairies, making it home to some of the most beautiful sunsets. The whole area along the Dawson Trail is known for its diverse species of plants and animals. Indeed, the area's rich herbal medicines and abundance of small and large game made it a prized wintering ground for the First Nations communities. Of Manitoba's 37 native orchids, a whopping 29 species can be found along the Dawson Trail, including the globally rare ram's head lady slipper and an insect-eating plant commonly known as the purple pitcher plant. Number 3, the trail's historic relevance. The Dawson Trail's construction and impact made it a significant chapter of Canadian history. It's not only Canada's first road west, it also has intimate ties to the creation of Manitoba and the province joining the Canadian Confederation in 1870 under Louis Riel, its first premier. As mentioned earlier, it was an early trail first traveled by First Nations communities and later by many voyageurs, coureurs de bois, early surveying expeditions, and the early wave of immigrants to the west. It ties directly to incidents that sparked the Red River Métis resistance, as well as the regrettable Reign of Terror that followed, and the eventual annexation of the entire Northwest Territory to Canada. And as if that weren't enough, here's a bonus. The trail today includes the ever-popular Longitudinal Centre of Canada, easily one of Manitoba's most popular tourist attractions. Number 4, this is an exercise in truth and reconciliation. The Dawson Trail had its origins as a First Nation trail, and it was, in fact, Chief Powassan that showed surveyor Simon Dawson the way through swamps and ridges. Indeed, the trail is intimately linked to the signing of both Treaties 1 and 3. It also sparked the Métis resistance at Red River, as government-appointed surveyors started tracing out large tracts of land before the land transfer from the Hudson's Bay Company to Canada had been officialized, and without prior consent from any of the communities already established along the route. The interpretive content we present along this trail proposes a reclaimed narrative that reaches beyond its origins as a colonization road to share perspectives from First Nations, Red River Métis, and women's voices that have rarely, if ever, been considered in early accounts about the trail. Number 5. There are so many stories to be told. The Dawson Trail is not only home to a beautiful natural environment and great people, it's also at the heart of many great stories, not the least of which is the story of the lost gold. This story, shared over many generations, has been captivating imaginations for decades. We dedicated an entire mural to it at the Dawson Trail Park in Richer, and the quest for this gold was recently turned into a television series titled Red River Gold that premieres May 5th, 2025 on the Aboriginal Public Television Network. If you enjoyed this quick video and want to learn more, please click and subscribe to this channel or share your comments below. Also, visit our website at dawsontrailtreasures.ca to find maps, photos, and our markers and exhibits, as well as thousands of historical nuggets and insights that make the Dawson Trail so fascinating. Thanks for listening, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the Dawson Trail.